Hey, what's up tech fans? Welcome to BlizzTech, and today we're going to talk about Ryzen, its architecture, and what to expect from Ryzen 5 and Ryzen 3 CPUs. The Ryzen 7 lineup has been released. It's already been reviewed, tested, and benchmarked. There are 3 CPUs in the Ryzen 7 lineup: 1700, 1700X, and 1800X. All 3 CPUs are 8-core 16-thread and have 16MB of L3 cache. This 8-core 16-thread is further divided into 2 modules, or as AMD calls them, CPU complexes or CCXs. Each CCX contains 4-core 8 threads and 8MB of L3 cache. Now, using 2 CCXs has allowed AMD to integrate more cores. It also increases the latency, which I'll explain in another video. Now let's talk about Ryzen 5. Ryzen 5 specification has been released and set to launch on 11th of April. There will be 2 tiers of Ryzen 5 CPUs, 6-core 12-thread model and a 4-core 8-thread model. Starting with the entry-level 4-core 8-thread CPU, we have Ryzen 5 1400, clocked at 3.2 to 3.4 GHz. The other 4-core model is R5 1500X with the clock frequency of 3.5 to 3.7 GHz. Now on the 6-core 8-thread models, we have 2 more CPUs, first being R5 1600 with 3.2 to 3.6 GHz, and the other is the flagship 6-core 1600X, clocked at 3.6 to 4 GHz. So if you take a look at entire Ryzen 5 CPU, the 3 lower models are 65W TDP, while the flagship 1600X is 95W TDP. All the Ryzen 5 CPUs are unlocked for those of us who like to play with overclocking. Now remember that Zen core is scalable, which means that the Ryzen 5 4-core and 6-core CPUs are based on the physical chip Ryzen 7 with 2 or 4-core disabled with SMT. Which means that in Ryzen 5 6-core 12-thread CPU, 1 core is disabled in both CCXs, while in 4-core 8-thread model, 4 cores are disabled from each CCX. The news that quad-core part would utilize 2 CCXs disappointed quite a lot of people, hoping that the 4-core model will be better for gaming as it won't be suffering from latency penalty caused by working between 2 CCXs. The guys at Hardware Unbox has done a great job comparing the simulated Ryzen 5 quad-core CPU in 2 configurations. One being 2+2 where 2 cores were disabled in each CCX, the other configuration was 4+0 where they disabled one entire CCX. The end result between 2 configurations was same, as both configurations performed identically in all the game tested. I'll leave the link down in the description in case you wanna check that out. Clearly AMD rushed the Ryzen release, as even the motherboard manufacturers didn't get time to optimize their BIOS for the new architecture. As games like Ashes of Singularity and Dota 2, who has received patches and updates for the new architecture, are showing some significant improvement. With AMD working on Ryzen optimization of its own bag alongside the developers, the whole Ryzen range could enjoy better performance as time marches on. Also, AMD is working on a new BIOS update that will boost high-speed memory utilization, among other things. Now remember, memory speed does improve the performance in CPU-intensive tasks. I will talk about Ryzen 3 CPUs as their specifications are released. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like the video and hit the subscribe button if you want to stay updated about AMD's new Ryzen release.